We started up the business taking over from the previous practice, and so it was kind of the same job but with a different name at the front of the door, from the outside looking like that. But on the inside it was been a huge step to take over the business ourselves. We do a similar range of work to previously but have expanded into some new areas. We've expanded with taking on recently a new member of staff, so very, very busy, but really exciting as well, having our own name on the front of the door and starting to do new work and always interesting work.
Where does the name Waverley come from exactly?
We're both studied at Edinburgh University, we're both from the Scottish Highlands, and at the heart of Edinburgh is Waverley train station. Plus, everybody's heard of Sir Walter Scott, and they think of him as a novelist, but he was first and foremost a Scottish judge. So you can see the connection because his books were published as the Waverley novels. This building is actually known as Waverley House. And lastly, there's the Waverley paddle steamer, which sail into my home village every summer.
Yeah, we had no option but to set up the business here. That was written in the stars already.
I think that was one of the things that was absolutely overwhelming, was that when we announced that we were taking over the office and setting up in business, was just how much support we got from people, particularly the business community. We were already entrenched in the business community because we were already offering legal services through Pinsent Masons, and we are heavily involved with the Chamber of Commerce. But even so, even allowing for the connections that we already had, we were overwhelmed by the support that we got.
I think it's important to note that clients come to us for help. Sometimes you think of the classic examples of when somebody has a problem and they need a lawyer to help, but there's also many circumstances where we help people in a positive place, whether that's buying a new house or developing their business.
What makes working here special? The first part is the team that we work with. The second part are the clients that we work for and we work with. Because we're part of the community, we know people, we understand their backgrounds when it comes to small local businesses, we understand the challenges that they're facing because we're facing the same challenges. So yes, it's being able to offer an integrated service to a community that we're part of. It's going back to our roots. I grew up in a very small community where my mother was legal secretary, my father was a local engineer, and it was about providing services to the community that they were part of. And that's exactly what we're doing.